Ladies, what if I told you that there's one tiny seed, smaller than your pinky nail, that could be the key to cleaning your arteries faster than most medications on the market? A seed so powerful that cardiologists around the world are calling it nature's little miracle for heart health. And here's the shocking part. You've probably walked past it 100 times at your grocery store without knowing it could literally save your life. Stay with me because what I'm about to share could be the most important 15 minutes you spend today for your heart health. Hey beautiful, if this is your first time here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel is all about empowering women like you and me to take control of our health naturally, safely, and effectively. We dive deep into science-backed solutions that actually work, without the overwhelm or confusion. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because I promise you, every single video we share here is designed to help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life. Your future self will thank you for making this choice today. Now, let me ask you something. Have you been feeling more tired lately? Maybe you get winded climbing stairs that never used to bother you? Or perhaps your doctor mentioned something about your cholesterol numbers creeping up. If you're nodding yes to any of this, you're not alone. After 40, our arteries naturally start accumulating buildup, kind of like how pipes in an old house collect mineral deposits over time. But here's what's exciting, unlike those pipes, we can actually help our bodies clean our arteries naturally, and it doesn't require expensive procedures or harsh medications. The seed I'm talking about today has been used for over 4,000 years, but modern science has only recently caught up to what ancient healers already knew. We're talking about flax seeds, and before you roll your eyes and think this is just another superfood trend, hear me out. The research behind flax seeds and cardiovascular health is absolutely mind-blowing. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 58-year-old teacher from Texas who came to see me last year. Her doctor had just told her that her arteries were showing significant plaque buildup, and she was terrified of ending up like her mother, who had suffered 3 heart attacks before age 65. Margaret was already on 2 medications, but her numbers weren't improving much, and the side effects were making her feel awful. That's when we introduced flax seeds into her daily routine, along with some other natural lifestyle changes. 6 months later, her follow-up scan showed measurable improvement in her arterial health, and her cardiologist was amazed. But Margaret wasn't surprised. She could feel the difference every single day. So what makes flax seeds so special? Well, imagine your arteries are like busy highways, and over time, debris starts accumulating on the sides of the road. This debris, we call it plaque, is made up of cholesterol, calcium, and other substances that make the highway narrower and more dangerous. Flax seeds work like a powerful cleaning crew that comes in and helps clear away this buildup while also making the road surface smoother and more flexible. The magic happens because flax seeds are packed with 3 incredibly powerful compounds. First, they're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically something called alpha-linolenic acid. Now, you don't need to remember that fancy name, but what you do need to know is that these omega-3s act like natural anti-inflammatory agents in your bloodstream. Think of inflammation like rust on metal, it makes everything stiff and damaged. The omega-3s in flax seeds help reduce this internal rust, allowing your arteries to stay flexible and healthy. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Flax seeds also contain something called lignans, and again, don't worry about the scientific name. What matters is what they do. Lignans act like tiny scrub brushes in your bloodstream, helping to prevent the bad cholesterol from sticking to your arterial walls in the first place. It's like having a protective coating that makes it harder for plaque to build up. And the third powerhouse component? Fiber. But not just any fiber. Flax seeds contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which work together like a tag team. The soluble fiber acts like a sponge, soaking up excess cholesterol in your digestive system before it even gets into your bloodstream. Meanwhile, the insoluble fiber keeps everything moving smoothly through your system, helping your body eliminate waste and toxins more effectively. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds too good to be true. And I get it, We've all been disappointed by health promises before. But here's what sets flax seeds apart from fad remedies. The research is solid, and it's been replicated in multiple studies across different populations. One study that particularly caught my attention followed over 100 people with peripheral artery disease. That's when the arteries in your legs and arms get clogged, just like the ones in your heart. After 6 months of consuming ground flax seeds daily, participants showed significant improvements in their arterial flexibility and blood flow. Their arteries literally became more elastic and functional. Another fascinating study looked specifically at postmenopausal women and ladies. This is important because after menopause, our natural protection against heart disease decreases significantly. The women who added ground flax seeds to their daily routine showed marked improvements in their cholesterol profiles and blood pressure readings within just 12 weeks. But here's a detail that most people miss, and it's crucial for getting results. The form of flaxseed you use matters tremendously. Whole flax seeds are like tiny locked treasure chests. Your digestive system can't break them open to access all those powerful compounds inside. They'll literally pass right through you unchanged. So you need ground flax seeds, also called flaxseed meal. And here's another pro tip that can make all the difference. Flax seeds should be ground fresh when possible, or stored properly if you buy them pre-ground. Those beneficial oils I mentioned? They can go rancid quickly when exposed to light and air, which not only makes them less effective but can actually be counterproductive. I always tell my clients to store their ground flax seeds in the refrigerator in a dark container, and to use them within a few weeks of opening. So how much should you be taking? The sweet spot, based on the research, is about 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily. That's roughly 25 grams, which gives you about 1.6 grams of those powerful omega-3s we talked about. But here's what I love about this approach. You don't have to choke down pills or force yourself to eat something you hate. Flax seeds have a pleasant, nutty flavor that blends beautifully into so many foods you're already eating. Let me share some of my favorite ways to sneak these arterial cleansers into your daily routine. The easiest method is to add them to your morning smoothie. You won't even taste them, but they'll add a lovely creamy texture. If you're a yogurt person, sprinkle 2 tablespoons over your Greek yogurt with some berries, delicious and heart-healthy. Oatmeal is another perfect vehicle. Just stir them right in while your oats are cooking. But here's a creative option that many of my clients love: make flaxseed crackers. Mix ground flaxseed with a little water, let it sit for 15 minutes until it gets gel-like, add some herbs and spices, then spread it thin and bake. You get crispy, satisfying crackers that are doing amazing things for your arteries with every bite. And for those of you who love to bake, you can substitute up to 25% of the flour in most recipes with ground flaxseed. Your muffins, pancakes, and bread will have a lovely nutty flavor and a nutritional boost that your heart will love. Now, I want to address something important. While flax seeds are incredibly powerful for supporting arterial health, they work best as part of a comprehensive approach. Think of them as one member of your heart health dream team, not a solo act. You'll get the most dramatic results when you combine flax seeds with other heart-loving habits. For instance, adding more colorful vegetables to your plate provides additional antioxidants that work synergistically with the compounds in flax seeds. Foods like blueberries, spinach, and bell peppers contain different types of protective compounds that complement what the flax seeds are doing in your system. Movement is another crucial team member. You don't need to become a marathon runner, but regular walking, dancing, or even gardening helps keep your blood flowing and supports the arterial cleaning process that the flax seeds are facilitating. Even 20 minutes of movement most days of the week can make a significant difference. And here's something that might surprise you: managing stress is just as important for your arterial health as what you eat. Chronic stress creates inflammation in your body, which works against all the good things the flax seeds are trying to do. Simple practices like deep breathing, gentle yoga, or even just spending time in nature can amplify the benefits you're getting from your nutritional efforts. Sleep is another often overlooked factor. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more stress hormones and inflammatory compounds, which can accelerate arterial damage. The good news is that the omega-3s in flax seeds can actually help improve sleep quality, creating a positive cycle where better sleep supports better arterial health, which supports better sleep. Now, let's talk about timing, because this can affect how well the flax seeds work for you. Some people do best taking their flax seeds in the morning, which gives their body all day to process and utilize those beneficial compounds. Others find that having them with dinner helps with overnight repair processes. Pay attention to how your body responds and adjust accordingly. One thing I always mention to my clients is the importance of staying hydrated when you increase your fiber intake with flax seeds. That fiber I mentioned earlier needs adequate water to do its job effectively. Think of it like this: dry fiber is like a dry sponge. It can't absorb and eliminate effectively without enough fluid. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, and more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Here's another detail that can make your flaxseed routine even more effective: pairing them with foods that contain vitamin C. The vitamin C helps your body absorb and utilize the nutrients in flax seeds more efficiently. So having your flaxseed smoothie with some strawberries, or sprinkling them on a salad with bell peppers and tomatoes, isn't just delicious, it's strategic. I also want to address a question I get frequently: what about flaxseed oil instead of ground flax seeds? While flaxseed oil does contain those beneficial omega-3s, you miss out on the fiber and lignans that are so important for the arterial cleaning effect. If you want the full benefit, stick with the ground seeds rather than just the oil. Safety is always a priority, so let me mention a few things to keep in mind. If you're taking blood-thinning medications, check with your healthcare provider before adding flax seeds to your routine, since they can have a mild blood-thinning effect themselves. This isn't dangerous, but your doctor might want to monitor your levels more closely. Also, if you have a history of hormonal cancers, particularly breast cancer, you'll want to discuss flaxseed consumption with your oncologist. The lignans in flax seeds have a very mild estrogen-like effect, and while research actually suggests this might be protective, it's always best to get personalized advice for your specific situation. For most women, though, flax seeds are not only safe but incredibly beneficial. I've been recommending them for over a decade, and I've seen remarkable results. Women report feeling more energetic, sleeping better, and seeing improvements in their cholesterol and blood pressure numbers. But more importantly, they feel empowered knowing they're taking a proactive, natural approach to protecting their heart health. Let me share one more success story that really illustrates the power of this simple change. Linda, a 52-year-old accountant, started adding ground flax seeds to her breakfast routine after her annual physical showed elevated cholesterol levels. She wasn't interested in starting medication right away, so her doctor agreed to give her 3 months to try dietary changes. Along with the flax seeds, Linda made a few other heart-healthy adjustments: more walks during lunch breaks, swapping processed snacks for nuts and fruits, and practicing some stress reduction techniques she learned in a meditation app. 3 months later, Linda's cholesterol had dropped by 40 points, her blood pressure had normalized, and she felt better than she had in years. Her doctor was so impressed that he started recommending flax seeds to other patients. But what Linda loved most was how simple it had been. She told me, "I was expecting it to be complicated and restrictive, but adding 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to my morning yogurt was the easiest health change I've ever made." The beauty of natural approaches like this is that they work with your body's inherent healing abilities rather than against them. Your body wants to be healthy and vibrant. Sometimes it just needs the right tools and support to do what it does best. As we wrap up today's conversation, I want you to remember that small, consistent actions create big results over time. Adding ground flax seeds to your daily routine might seem like a tiny change, but those tiny seeds are working hard behind the scenes to support your cardiovascular health every single day. If you found this information helpful, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share evidence-based, natural health strategies like this one every week, and I'd love to be part of your wellness journey. Your heart health is too important to leave to chance, and knowledge is power when it comes to taking control of your health naturally. Next week, I'm sharing something that could literally save your life: the 10 warning signs of blocked heart arteries that show up in your legs and feet. Most people have no idea that their legs and feet can give them early warning signals about dangerous arterial blockages, sometimes years before they notice any heart symptoms. This is information that every woman over 40 needs to know, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Your future self will thank you for staying informed and taking action today.